Guess it would help if I brought the music.
I'm sorry. I'm getting out of here. Getting out of here. How you doing? I know. I decided I had to get the end of this learn. We can get the end of the learn. Look, we're getting the end of it. Yeah, we'll do the one. Oh my gosh! Stand! Let's warm up. It's 6 minutes and 4 seconds. Let's go. I'm tardy. Stretch this way. Never. I'm usually looking at the second hand. Roll your shoulders forward. Roll them back. Good to be here with you all. Good. I want everyone to put their hand on their belly button. All right. And I want everyone to breathe in, and your stomach should go out. As one of my favorite teachers in grad school said, lose your vanity. Lose your vanity. And let that stomach go out. Ready? Breathe in for 4. And out. And done. Good. Let's do that again. You're going to breathe in for 4 and out for 4. But I want you to feel that expansion. Ready? Breathe in for 8 this time. Actually, no. Breathe in for 4, out for 8. Sorry. Ready? Go. Out. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You know, the point of this exercise, as I say, is it's not like a contest. I know at first it feels like it. Like, oh, can I hold my breath for 20 beats or for 30 beats or whatever it is? But really, it's actually about the coordination of breath, meaning you have to pace yourself. So if in one inhalation, how can you pace yourself over a certain amount of time, which is only going to benefit us when we sing. Good. In for 4, out for 12. Out. 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Bravo. In for 4, out for 16. Out. 1, 2, pace yourself. 5, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Bravo. Let's do one more. In for 4, out for 20. Ready? Breathe in. And out. 1, 2, 5, 6, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Bravo. Here's B flat major. Ve, oh, ve, oh, ve, oh, ve, oh, ve. Nice and sloppy. Ve, oh, ve, oh, ve, oh, ve, oh, ve. Just phonating. Ve, oh, ve, oh, ve, oh, ve, oh, ve. Singing together. together. Get those chords moving. Bravo. Move your body. While you sing, make sure you're loose. Maybe swing back and forth. Nice and loose and easy. That was exciting. One more. Good, here we go. Woo! Good, here's D major. Hip, hip, ho, 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 ho. And hip, hip, ho. Hit every note. Hip, hip, ho. Like a ping pong ball. Hip, hip, ho. Nice. Hip, hip, ho. 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 One more. Hip, hip, ho. Bravo. Here's D major again. Now we're singing legato. Nivu, nivu, ni. Nivu, nivu, ni. Warm. Nivu, nivu, ni. Beautiful. Nivu, nivu, ni. One more. Nivu, nivu, good. Stop there. Good. Now we're going to start this exercise now. We're going to do the same exercise, but we're going to do it in minor. Okay? So can you give us D again? D. Give me a D. D. Nivu, nivu, ni. Nivu, nivu, ni. Yeah, keep that third note low. Nivu, nivu, ni. Yeah, don't go to the major. Nivu, nivu, ni. That's a good job. Use that ear. Nivu, nivu, ni. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Good, keep going. Good, two more. Good, way to use your ears. Bravo, thank you. Everyone go, wee, wee, wee! B flat major, please. I love to sing. And I love to sing. I love to sing. Energy. I love to sing. 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 Keep going. I love to sing. I love to sing. Energy. I love to sing. Couple more. I love to sing. Two more. I love to sing. One more. Bravo. Here's a B flat. Here's a B flat. I know it's low for altos and tenors. Sopranos and tenors, but hum this note. Go. Good. Keep altos and basses. Keep singing. Soprano, go up here. Tenor, you go up here. Good. Sing that on E. Ready, and? Keep singing. Sing A. Drop your jaw for A. Back to A. Good. Make A more in tune. O. And oo. Bravo. Have a seat, please, to take out the Rudder Gloria. Thank you all for a great sort of welcome dinner last week, our time to get to know each other. And so now we begin sort of phase 2 of our work together, which is refining and learning the rest of the notes, of course, which is something we still have to work on, and in cases text and stuff like that. But also we'll add in a couple fun things as we go through the next 2 months. But I think our work should begin tonight with the end of movement 3 of the Rudder Gloria. So that's page 37. So get yourselves quickly to page 37. And I want you to find square 32. And I want everyone to sort of make some kind of note for themselves. And I want you to, I always say with notes in your score, they should make sense to you. It doesn't help if it makes sense to me or to your neighbor. So what happens at 32, and we'll review the opening of this movement later, but what happens at 32 is we go into 1. What does that mean? That means there's 1 beat per bar. Bum, 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 dun, ding, da, 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 da. Now, look at your first vocal entrance. We looked at this a bit last week, but I want us to review. Look at your first vocal entrance after square 32 there. Right? Each of those dotted half notes is going to be a beat. Amen. Off. Amen. Did everyone see that? Can we all speak starting at our first vocal entrance? No music, no pitches yet, just speaking on amen. 3 and 4. Bravo. And even as we rehearse it tonight, can you give a little accent to every beat? That's going to help keep us together. One more time. 3, go. Don't beat me. 3 and 4 and. Fast. Off and. Off. Go. Keep going. 3. Off. Good. Stop there. Good. And then everyone pick up the 195. I probably shouldn't go this far, but you're smart. I can do it. Then at 195, the dotted half note, he doesn't really help you, but basically what happens is we go to what now feels more like a 6/8. Amen. 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 We're still in that 1, so that those dotted quarter notes feel fast. Can we try speaking that? 1 and 2 and 1. Amen. Good. All right, can we try singing that now? And we can go ahead and sing it on awe. That's amen. On text is fine. Here's your first vocal entrance. I believe that is measure 163. 163. The notes aren't hard. 3, go. Off and. Off and. Off. Off and go. Off. Nice. Oh my gosh, that was so good. Can we do that again? Let's do that again. Very nice job, everybody. Now, can I have more of a bouncy feel to it? Amen. Right? What's cool is in this, it's these big walls of sound you're singing, and around you, the brass is going. Bum, 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 bum. Sorry, what? Someone say something? Oh, wow. So much is happening. All right, can we start at 163? 163. 3 and go. So good. We're gonna do it one more time. Look at measure 201. You want to get off really fast. It feels like you should hold it longer, but don't. Amen. Off. All right. One more time, and then I'll explain how the next section goes. We're never going to forget this. I will say everything that precedes this for about 50 measures is really complicated. It might be kind of dicey. So if we get to this section and can sing these big chords, it's going to save us in performance. All right, here we go. One more time. Back to 163. 3 and 4. Proud. Now stop. Good. Now square 34. Now, I will say in my conductor score, you may not have the same one as me. So I will say in my head, I'm like, well, I'm good. It says 2-2. And as a conductor, your brain sees 2-2 and you think, well, I'm going to stay in a 2 pattern, right? But no, Rudder writes in my score, he goes, the 2-2 time signature here corresponds with the vocal score. But it is more practical to treat the first 7 or 8 bars. Thank you, John. Thank you, John, for that very specific note. The first 7 or 8 bars after 34 as in 4/4. So when we look at square 34, where it says maestoso, which basically means slow down and be majestic, I'm going to be in 4. Okay, so it's going to feel slow. So it doesn't much matter for the measure at square 34 because that's a big timpani roll, but it will be like this. Gloria in excelsis, in excelsis. And it gets faster. Excelsis, 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 excelsis. Then you look at me. Oh, good. All right. Let's try reading that now. All right, here we go. So this is 34. This is one measure before you come in. A lot of unison. Here we go. 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, and go. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, that's such a good sound. 1, 2, 3, 4. Eyes up. Good. Then, you guys are rock stars. Now, look at 35. We go back to everything being in 1. So really, it's just sort of 7 and 8 bars of that 4. And then when you sing, oh, it goes, oh, off. Bum, bum, beep, bum, bum, bum. Make sense? All right, let's go back and do that again. Go back to 34, square 34. Really good reading, everybody. I told Terry before rehearsal, I feel that if we know how to sing the beginning and the end of this movement, whatever happens in the middle, who cares? Right? If we can sing the ending and the beginning, everything else is gravy. All right, here's square 34. 3, 4, 2, ready, and. Good sound. Keep going. 2, 3, and. Good stop. Good. Thank you. Good job. Shh. Good. So look at 36. Great, guys. You're killing it tonight. You're absolutely on fire. Look at 36. I'm going to speak it to you. Here's how it goes. Amen. 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 Boom. You see how it gets faster there, that accelerando? And then everyone look at 245. Then we start to slow down. Non-accelerando. So let me do it again. Here's 36. It goes like this. Amen. 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 Blue, 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 blue. Wah! All All right, good. That's the end. All right, let's try reading that now. Here's 36. Do your best sight reading it. You're killing it, guys. 36. 3 and 4. Good, then we're back in 1 there. Very good. Okay, and that's the whole piece right there. All right, let's look at one thing. Look at measure 245. Let's just clear that up because these chords are so rich. This ending is so cool. Can I just hear soprano and alto once at 245? 1 and go and 1. Good, let's do that again. Everyone, take your reading hat box out, open it, dust off your reading cap, put it on, and you got this. Here we go. 245. We all start on the same note. Soprano and alto. 1 and 2 and Good. And all you need to do is really watch the tenors and basses. When they say amen, you say amen. Okay? Not going to hear tenors and basses. Here's 245. 1, 2, ready, and. Go. Whoa. That was scary. Can I hear tenors alone? Tenors alone. 245. 1, 2, ready, go. Yeah, tenors, don't freak out over the C flat. It's just, think of it like rewrite a B natural there. So it's like a minor third down. There it is. One more time. The tenors alone. 1, 2, ready, and. Nice. Add bass and baritone to that. Tenors and bass and baritone. 1, 2, ready, and. And. Go, yeah. But so guys, you cut off of that men really fast and we go right on. Good. Can we read that again? Tenors and basses. 245. Bold, brave. 1, 2, ready, and. And. Off. Good. Yeah, here we go. It's so exciting, tenor ones. All right, here's 245. Everyone now at 245. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and 1. Oh, good. So soprano, everybody there. There has never been a more look at Max moment than the men. So don't cut off early. Don't be like, hoo, I was correct. No. Wait for eyes on. Treat it like a fermata, especially sopranos and altos. Treat that like a fermata at your men there. Just it's a look at me, big cut off all together, and then ba-bam, all in time. All right, one more time. 245. You guys are killing it. 245. 1, 2, ready, and Good. You watch me correct. Good. Let's put that all together. 30. Everyone back to page 37. Measure 163. Let's put this whole ending together. So, I mean, I wasn't lying to you. Sometimes I secretly do lie to you slightly to give you confidence, but this time I wasn't. It really is not that hard of an ending. It's all about coordination. And actually, in a fun way, I feel like in the future, once we start running this, you're going to get to 163 and go, phew, this is gravy to the end of the concert. It's big, exciting chords. The people who have a hard job here are our wonderful brass players who will be fantastic, but it's hard for them. All right, here's 163. Remember, we're in 1. 3 and 4. Up. Off. And 1, 2, 3, and glory. Broad. Cut off on high. Eyes up. Up. Good job. Go. And good. Everyone raise your right hand and give yourself a pat on the back. Good job. All right, put that away. We're going to come back to glory at the end of rehearsal. Take out Carol of the Stranger, please. Carol of the Stranger. You've done great work with this piece. That is, I think that, the great equilibrium conductors have when they work with a choir or any ensemble is the juice worth the squeeze, right? And I actually hate that phrase because I like to cook and I especially like to make cocktails. And so for me, the juice is always worth the squeeze. So I've never quite understood the phrase, but I get what they mean by it. And sometimes there's music that's difficult, or in this sense, I think the problem with Carol the Stranger, the reason it is tricky is it's just written idiomatically differently. Someone said to me last week, I'm an alto 1, I can't sing that high. And like in my head, I'm like, well, sing the alto 2 part. And I mean that. So one thing I want to say is we're working through this. If there's a section, you're like, I'd rather sing that part. Just start singing it. Don't ask for written permission. Sing what feels comfortable. That's really the core of what this piece is. And so specifically, I want to start on the last page, page 4. Peace and grace be to this house. And I just want to give permission for any sopranos who are like, I do not feel comfortable with this descant. I just want to give you permission you don't have to sing it. And you can just sing the melody with the altos and basses. You can sing with the soprano 2s on that bottom line. I just want to give you that permission. All right, can we start at 40, please? Let's just read it, see where we're at. Text is fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stop. Wow. Really, really, really good, everybody. Can I just hear the low, no soprano descant. I want to hear the 3 lower parts. Everyone that's not a soprano 1. Everyone that's not, so there's an A in there too. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow, people, I hope you hear how good that sounds. One thing is, can all of the moments where we have those dotted eighth notes, I know that freaks us out. It's a notation we're not used to singing. Look at 44. Every soul be called your own. Can everyone just speak that? Every soul, ready, go. Every soul be called your own. Yeah, it almost feels like a triplet in within this metric. It feels like that. Good. Now can I hear soprano 1s? Now soprano 1s, I do think one of the things that's not helpful is I think you're just singing a neutral ooh vowel, and it's beautiful. But she gives you, Abby Bedness gives you some really specific vowels that I actually think are going to help your vocalism. So singing ooh on that first line, followed by ah on the G, followed by o, followed by ah, followed by ooh, all that is really intentional. Can we just singing that? And if we have to take it down the octave, we will. But here's soprano ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Good. So, but yeah, that's the thing. Some of you didn't switch to an off half. So, right? You know, just switch to off. If I can almost do it, you can do it. All right, here we go. Here's 40 again, just soprano ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Good, thank you. Now everybody at 40. That was beautiful, soprano ones. That nimble, that quick. Jump over the candlestick. All right, here's 40. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bravo. All right, good. One more section that I think always needs a little TLC. Go to page 3. Page 3. And I think mostly this section and I want to go to the bottom of the page, measure 36. I think mostly this freaks us out because it's different and we forget it's there, right? Because we have to read across the page, right? So we sing the refrain and we jump down to here and it catches us off guard. I want to work that transition, but first I want to sing it. So here's 36. Town, town, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Town, 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 welcome. Yes. Good. Oh, you guys are rock stars. Can you do it again? And altos, I wish your welcomes had a little more lilt to them. Welcome. Right now they're a little Viking hat horn, and I just think they could have a little more oof to them. All right, one more time. 36. Town. 36. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Town, 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 town. Welcome, welcome. Good. And soprano ones, very nice. Soprano ones. Thing I want to work the transition, but soprano ones. I just want you, and I swear to God, I want you all to write this. And there's no test in the Loudon Chorale, but if there was, I would test you on this. I want you to write "move it" at the end of page 3. Because what happens is you turn the page slow, and then you're like, oh my gosh, we have eighth notes. And so what we get is, welcome, right? And we just sort of, right? And it's not your fault. You're just not turning the page fast enough. You know the notes. You know the rhythm. You just got to turn the page. All right, I want to start at measure 9. And we're going to measure 9. 9, nueve. Is that 9? No, that's new. What's 9 in Spanish? Okay, darn it. My Duolingo isn't working. All right, here's 9. All right, here's Tell the Angel. And we're going to do verse 3 and then go to that measure 36. Here's Tell the Angel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Tell the angel what you never tell. 36. Tell. Good, stop, good. Good, so one thing I think about this piece too is because it's required of us so much mental energy to get the notes right and how the text is laid that I think we've strayed from thinking about what the text is saying. And I just love this poem. I will say what attracted me to this piece was this poem. You know, it's interesting. This isn't like learn about Max's life day, but I will say it's weird because like we have to we've been renting a house forever, and the landlord, who is older, is very nice, but they're like, hey, we have to sell the house. So now we're in the process of like finding a new house. Many of you have been through this in your life in this area. It's like not an enjoyable experience. It is what it is. It's actually super not fun. But what I'll say is what's interesting about it is they ask, like, it's so weird nowadays. They ask for like your whole housing history. And I'm like, what do you mean what I was doing 10 years ago? I don't remember where I lived. Like, I was like really working through it. And what I love about this, but it elicited those feelings in me. I've been in this area 11 years. And before that, I'd been in New Jersey, I'd been in Ohio. So within about 3 years, and many of you, again, we live in a transient area of the country. So I'm saying something that like probably over half the room has experienced. You've experienced moving to a new place, trying to figure out what that means, what that is. Some of you are here because of that, right? And I just think, for some reason, this piece was in my head, right? Peace and grace be to this house where all are welcomed in. Receive the guests, receive this heart. Tell the stranger, tell. And then we do this refrain 4 times, really, because we do it at the end. Tell the stranger, tell the silence, tell the angel, tell the mystery. What you cannot tell those who love you and desire your joy. There's something so vulnerable about that move in your life, or that moment where you're a stranger. Everyone in this room at some point has been a stranger somewhere, probably, right? And it's a really lonely feeling. It's an incredible moment, right? And we don't think about it because it's so painful. Human beings, we love to put the awkward moments of our lives away because we don't want to think about them very much. And what I think is so cool about this is really a prayer, a carol for that feeling, right? It's a carol for that feeling of being the stranger. And that moment where you have these feelings that you don't feel like you can express to your loved ones, right? Because that call, like that line, it's so bizarre. What you cannot tell to those who love you. You ever have that phone call where you call your parents back home and they ask, how are things? And you don't want them to feel bad or sad for you, right? So what do you say? Everything's great. Yeah, work is fine. Yeah, no, I think I met a new friend. Yeah, it's like you're in kindergarten again, but you're on the phone. And I think that's what this piece is talking about, right? And so I know it's a slog to know where you're supposed to sing and when, but I want us to run it here, and I actually want our focus to be on expressing this text, because I think that's what this song's saying. All right, here we go. Beginning, please. Peace and grace. Terry, you can help us out. If we seem like we're on a roll, you can let go. All right, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Peace and grace be to this house, where all around me. Receive the guest, receive this heart. Tell the stranger, and tell the stranger what you cannot tell to love you. Yeah, stop. Good, thank you. I wonder if it's so good. That's so emotional. I love it. I wonder if it could have a little more edge to it. D major is sort of a hard key to sing. And Terry, why don't you play with us for the first couple verses, just to help us out singing the key. Here's D. Here we go, beginning. New D. Peace, keep it bright and happy. You guys sound beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. Peace and grace. Move it along. Tell the stranger, tenors and bass, good. Oh, guys, so good. Tenors and basses, you gotta wait for me. Tell. Yeah, you're not waiting long enough. You're jumping in. One more time, beginning. Oh my gosh, I love it. Can it have more volume? It is mezzo forte. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Peace and grace be to this house, where all are welcome. Good. Receive the guest, receive this heart. Tell the stranger, nice. Go. And. Nice. Tell the angel. Get ready for the transition. Go. People, that is awesome. All right, let's keep hanging out with Abby Bettness. Let's take out "Be Like the Bird," please. Take out "Be Like the Bird." Beautiful work, everybody. Coffee. This is the sleeper of the concert, guys. This is the one that I had known about this. I didn't realize how beautiful it would be. It really is incredible. All right, now here's what's tricky. All right. She does want this to be a 5-part round. You could see that, right? And she has 5 little stanzas. And so we've been doing it as a 4, but I kind of want to see her vision through. So here's tonight's experiment. We've never done this the same way twice. And I hope to at some point get to the point where we do. But for tonight, we're not. So, all right. All alto 1s, raise your hand. Okay. All soprano 2s, raise your hand. Okay. Okay, this is so fun. All alto 2s, raise your hand. Okay, cool. All soprano 1s, raise your hand. Oh, this will work out fine. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. So, we'll all sing it together, unison once, and then first in the pool, we're just gonna go down the musical line. So it's gonna be soprano 1s, then a combo meal platter of soprano 2 and alto 1. Okay, then alto 2, our third in, then tenor, then bass, closing out. So we'll sing through the whole thing once, and then soprano 1s, you'll sing through it twice. Then our combo platter in the middle, you'll sing through it twice. Then alto 2s sing through it twice, tenors twice, basses twice, and then we'll have mysterious silence. It'll be super, super cool. All right, let's try it. So remember, we sing through it all together once in unison. Be like the bird. And Terry, why don't you help us out on our first time through, and then you can drop out. The first unison time through, you can help, and then drop out for the round. All right, here we go. 3 and 4. Be like a bird that get those cutoffs. Eyes up. 1, 2, 3. Soprano 1. Tenor. Be like the bird that. Be like the bird that. That's so cool, everybody. Put that away. That would be just beautiful. Take out In the Bleak Midwinter, bleakly, briefly. In the Bleak Midwinter. All right. I want everyone, and again, look at the first verse, but we're going to sing on DDD. Again, remember our goal with this piece is to not sing it like a background Christmas carol. We want to sing it like poetry. We want to sing it like the beautiful little thing it is. So can we start at the very beginning, and we're just going to sing on DDD. And for the sake of text scansion, you can look at verse 1 because it's a little different for every verse. We're just singing on DDD with Terry's help, all right? And we're locking in. 3 and go. Good. Two things right off the bat. Again, when I say lock in, we're trying, again, part of what happens is, I will say this carol, this poem can run very saccharine, right? It can run very sickly sweet, right? And so we sing it that way. So we start by going, in the bleak, right? We just automatically start schmoozing on this thing. And I actually think it needs to sound more bleak at the beginning, which means more, it does. It needs to sound more stoic. It needs to sound more straight. It needs to sound more like chords in a row. And then the goal is by the end of the piece, we've warmed it up so that it is that thing. But it has to begin very straight up. One more time, beginning. D, 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 no text. 3 and 4. D. 1 and 2 and 3 and off. Up. Tenor nice and loud. And. Two, three, up. Good. And one thing I want to do, look at that last chord. Can I just hear alto, tenor, bass sing that on D? Ready, go? Good. Sorry, I didn't mean that. I meant soprano, bass, alto. Soprano, bass, alto. Tenors, hold out for a second. Ready, and. Find that unison octave. Keep going, keep going. Find it together. That's it. Then tenors, dust the A on top of it lightly, but really high. Ready, all together. Ready, and. Good. Beginning a cappella, that brisk, moving it that along, still on DDD. Here's the chords. 3 and 4. Good, and that's always the killer. That dotted quarter eighth note is where the sweetness creeps in. That's where like the molasses falls on top of us and we die, right? Move it along. One more time. Beginning a cappella. DDD. 3 and 4. Yes. Okay, now I want you to put it on text, and I want it to have that much propulsion through the first two verses. Our goal tonight is to sing the first two verses with a lot of pop. Here we go, beginning in the bleak movement on text, a cappella. Good pitch. 3 and go. Good. Thank you. Good. I know. Another reason I wanted to do this as a choir is a piece like this is such a good tell of a choir's musicianship. And here's why. There is nothing to save us. The Rudder Gloria, if we sing the right notes generally at the right time, will sound impressive. The music does it all for us. This is us. And so I want you to think of these in phrases. Choirs, especially with hymn-like things like this, I think about it in church all the time. I have my church choirs do it. I hate to rehearse hymns, but occasionally I think you have to with things like this. And the reason being is that we start seeing syllables, not phrases. So right now, what I just heard you sing, beautifully in tune, by the way, so cheers to that. But what I heard was, in the bleak midwinter, frosty winds made moan. And you would never say it that way. In the bleak midwinter, frosty winds made moan. Right? You can still do it in rhythm, but have more attention to detail. Can we sing it more like text? Beginning, please. Then I'll leave you alone on this. I know this is a little tiresome. 3 and 4. Frosty winds may Go on. Our God have cannot know. Move it along. So good. That I was on my phone for a reason. I wanted to find this thing. So how many of you saw the HBO show The White Lotus? Have you watched any of this? Maybe some of you have it. It's a weird show. It's not for everybody. I'm not recommending it necessarily. I enjoyed it, but it's not for everyone. But it's funny, at the end of this past season, in a complete contrast moment, they ended the whole season, a bunch of people die, whatever. And they end it with a recording of Lo How a Rose Are Blooming. And it was this like stark, austere, musical recording, and it's by this group called the Cathedral Singers. And it's an older recording. It's a group out of Boston. I reviewed them and all that stuff. It is amazing. I'll post this. But that's what I feel. And I was so emotionally moved by that recording because it just straight up delivered this. And I do think that when you hear In the Bleak Midwinter in our world nowadays, it's always very highly arranged. There's strings and there's this. I think we're going to do something so powerful by delivering this just text to audience. Put that away. Fabulous. Take out the word was God. The word was God. Fabulous rehearsal, everybody. You're on fire. All right, let's rip off some Band-Aids. Can we start at page 12? Our nemesis. Everyone go to page 12. Everyone look at measure 73. Measure 73. All right. This just always murders us. And we get here, we've been moving along, and then we just sort of wimp out. Tempo, and part of it is discomfort. We're still not totally comfortable with the pitches. But second is we just sort of lose steam. 73 has to be, and the word was with God, and the word, and the word, and the word, and the word was rest. God, non retardando. She has no slowdown meant. It's supposed to be a freight train to the end. But in order to get there, I think we need the notes to be a smidge more secure. So we're going to start on beat 2 of measure 73, slow-mo. Slow-mo, please. 3 and 4 and 1. Stop. We're not gonna sing the last chord right now. Here's 73. Do that again. That was nice. Do it again. 3 and 4 and 1. Good. Let's do it a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Good. What gets us is we don't prepare. So we're always late. We breathe too late. So if I'm a tenor or bass, by the time the soprano's out there singing word, I'm already breathing. And with God, I'm ready to go. We're just preparing too soon. You're like a baseball hitter who starts to swing when the ball's almost right at the bat, right? You got to prepare better. Here's 73. Good job. You sound great. Here's 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Good. Do that a cappella now. A cappella, 73. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Stop. Good. Now, let's go back, and I want us to go to the beginning of that section. Can we start at page 7, measure 45. All things were made by him, all things were made by him. Now, tenors and basses, I don't want to come running up the aisle this week. But I will if I have to. All right, here we go. All things were made by him, all things were made by him. 1, 2, 45, ready, go. That was awesome. Now can we do it a cappella? All right, a cappella now, back to 45. That was fabulous. Tenor basses, I'll say what gets you is I want you to start thinking about, as you sing this ostinato for so many measures, the note that always gets us behind is beat 4. All things were made by him, all things were made by him, all things were... You got to get through the by faster. All things were made by him, all things were made by him. Make sure you get the beat 4. All right, a cappella. 1, 2, 1, 2, do your best. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. In the beginning was the Word, in the beginning was the Word. It's so good. Put that away for tonight. Fabulous. Take out Salvation is Created, please. I promise we'll get the text probably next week, but not yet. Can we start at the beginning? This is one of those pieces too where I just feel like if we can't sing it nearly perfectly in tune with great pitch, that text will only make things worse. And the text is not hard. It'll take us a bit of rehearsal to do, but we'll learn it, and we'll have plenty of time to practice. But I just really want these chords to ring. There's a reason this piece is so often done. You know, it's funny. The middle school orchestra at my school, where I'm the assistant principal there, I'm walking down the hall, and we have a fabulous strings teacher, fabulous strings program, and I just hear, and I poke my head. I'm like, "Are you playing this?" And they're like, "Yes." And there's a reason instrumentalists love this. It's because these big ringing chords, and so we have to sort of become. We are musicians, right? But we have to become vocal instrumentalists here and to really sing. Can we start at the beginning, please? D D D. One and go. And don't go soprano. Stop. Good. Good. Thank you. Tenor bass. Beautiful. Tenor ones, you just lead. There's no way around it. You're the star here. Sorry, everybody else. And then it becomes this piece totally has a melody, right? Right, that's what we're doing. Here we go. Beginning again. One and mezzo forte. Good. So I thought it was so. Oh my gosh, guys! This is gonna be so beautiful. All right, look at that measure. You see that 1-2 measure? Okay. It's funny. I was looking at this middle school arrangement, and this is one of my big beliefs about teaching middle school and stuff. Is there's a lot of wisdom and stuff for younger singers. Sometimes we get very snobby in our adult land, and you know what that arrangement does? It just does a 1 bar of rest before that 1-2 bar, which helps so much, which is what we're doing anyway. So that's what I'd like to do. Everyone just draw a little quarter rest in there after C. So measure 20. Cue me F sharp. Rest. That makes sense to everybody? It's kind of what we're doing anyway, but that way it'll just be clean. And we'll do it the second time second time as well. We'll do that when we get there. But again, I just think giving ourselves that rest is just common sense. All right, everyone go now with me to beginning again. Oh my gosh, everyone, I love the way you sang the first about 17, 18 measures. That before the big high note, I wish that we could go from a mezzo forte to a double forte in one measure. I think it's that dramatic a crescendo. All right, beginning again. Tenors and basses, you sound beautiful. 1 and it's so beautiful. Go. Crescendo. Rest. Even softer. Put that away for tonight. That's so good. All right, beautiful. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a ridiculous concert. All right, I want you to take Gloria back out again. And everyone, we're going to start in movement 1. Sort of what I think is sort of one of the sketchier sections. And I say that with love in my heart. We're going to start at square 9. When someone gets a page number, shout it out. Square 9's on page 9? Sometimes it all works out. All right. I think this is like the Mighty Mouse section of the piece, right? And sometimes in life you just have to sing things 1,000 times. All right. So that's kind of what we're going to do right now. All right. Starting at square 9 with altos and basses, and sopranos and altos join when we do that again. But I want first Terry to help us with it, just to remind us, and then we got to get the push and pull of this. All right, here we go. Right at square 9. 1, 2, 3, 1. So it's funny, there's this, in this piece, there's totally, I think Rudder is totally inspired by all Glorias, and specifically the Vivaldi Gloria, right? And so there's Baroque flourishes throughout this. There's parts of it, it's like neo-Baroque in a way, right? And so part of that is this dotted quarter eighth situation. So can we decay off of the dotted quarter? Can everyone just speak it that way once? Those pitches. 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, that's just going to make it pop. Can we sing that again? Please sing it now. Just like that. Here's square 9 with Terry's help. Square 9. 1, 2, 3, 1. Bravo. Good. Can we now do that with the accompaniment? So remember, the accompaniment is working against you. Clash, clash, boom, clap. Right? It's exciting if we get it right, but you have to be independent. All right, Terry's just going to give you the downbeat, then you got to come in. Here's 9. 1, 2, 3. Good. So, good. Everyone, write, and swear to God, you got to write this and you forget. Write, I am alone. There is no accompaniment for you on beat 2 of measure 9. And so you're going to be like, did I make a mistake? No, you did not. And actually, you need to sing louder, okay? So the whole orchestra goes whack, and then you come in, right? You have to match them. All right, again, here's 9. 1, 2, 3. Go on. Be ready. Good, stop. Oh, guys. I don't know what you ate before you came to rehearsal, but you're on fire. All right, look at 10. Everyone, you have to be with me a measure before you come in. Lord, it starts with that. Gloria in tenor. Gloria. And not just to be in time, that's important, but it's the theatrics of it. It's like we're building this thing, right? It's like we're building this mountain together, this building together, right? And so it has to be up. All right, here we go. Right on the bass entrance to square 10. 1, 2, 3. turn back now. I want to go back a section. Everyone go with me to, this is just from my ears last week, these notes I made. Can we start at, I just think it gets not enough rehearsal. Square 8, measure 161. On gratias. Again, remember I said last week that any moment of still we can find in this piece, we need to take advantage of. Gratias, gratias. Right? And yes, it's still, but it's not slow. Can we just sing it right on it? Here we go. Here's your pitches in. 1, 2, 3. Good. Thank you. Can you just be more detail oriented? Gratias. Gratias, gratias agimus tibi. We just got to move it along, people. One more time, gratias. Don't wait for your neighbor. Be a leader. 1, 2. Gratias, gratias. That was perfect. Get ready to go on. Get ready. We just rehearsed this. 1 and 2 and T and 1 and 2 and T and 1. Yeah! And stop there. Yes, you guys are rock stars. All right, I want to go back one more section in this evening. I lied. No, I don't. Everyone, for the sake of time, I want to go back to movement 3. And I'm gonna call this the rip the Band-Aid off rehearsal. Can we go to square 31? So we're in the last movement, square 31. When someone finds a page number, shout it out for the team. Page 35 and measure 135. How about that? All right, guys. All right. So 2 things about 5/8, right? Everyone thinks the trick with 5/8 is the actual like counting it yourself with your sung part. The hardest part is actually coming in on time, right? So if I'm a tenor, right, I see the basses and they just sing this go dee 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 dee. My brain, because human beings want to sing in equal time meters, wants to throw an extra 8th note on there. So you want to hear dee 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 dee. Right? You want to throw an extra, but you can't. It's dee 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 dee. This is just what my brain sounds like all day. It's a scary place to be. So let's go slow once. D, 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 D. And I want us to sing on D, D, D because I want us to lock these pitches in. Basses, you start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D, tenor. Bass. Tenor. Good. We added a beat there. Good. Yeah, don't add a beat. Just go right on. All right, one more time. Here's square 31. Square 31. Great job, everybody. That was beautiful. Bass start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah, we got off though. We got it, yeah. Shh. Good, stop. Good. Oh, you guys are doing great. This is hard on purpose. This is the last super difficult thing we're going to do tonight. So, can we go to the soprano entrance at measure 136, 137, 138, 139? Soprano entrance at measure 139. And altos, I just want sopranos and altos here. All right, here we go. Sopranos, you start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go, yeah. Yes, just the altos come a little late there. Okay, one more time. Soprano. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2. 2. D, D, D. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes. D, 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 4, 5. Yeah. Just, a little late there. All right. Good. Can we start at those same parts, 133, 144, 130, 145. Sopranos and altos at 145. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Good. Yeah. Pray on that. All right. Can we start it? Look at measure 151. Altos, let's just nail this. 151. Can you play altos, E flat? Yeah, it's not as low as you want it to be, friends. E flat to D flat. Alto, sing that for me on D. 1, 2, 3. Bravo. Good. Now can I hear tenors and basses alone at 135? Tenors and basses alone at 135. Square, tenors and basses, 135 square 31s. Yeah, here we go. Still under tempo. D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D. Tenor. Bass. Tenor. Bass. D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D. Tenor. Good, stop. Tenors. Let's start right on that F. Tenors on amen. Tenors on F. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D. Bravo. Everybody now, believe it or not, it's square 31. I think this might be the hardest 12 measures of the piece or 16 measures of the piece. It is so tricky. But it's exciting when we make it happen. And guess what? You know what's crazy? We haven't done this yet. Eventually, it's going to accelerate as it goes along. If it wasn't hard enough, we're going to speed up. But we'll get there. Here we go. Basses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. D. Bass. D. 1. 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Get ready to go on. Good, stop there. Very nice. All right, fabulous. Let's pause there for announcements, and then we'll do I want to work a couple things on the second movement to end our night. Sue, go ahead.
Okay. So we have a running joke at work. So when you send an email, don't put anything important in the second paragraph because nobody reads beyond the first paragraph. And I'd like to give out a shout out to a tenor because they get picked on a lot.
Hey!
It was a tenor that noticed my typo about tonight's rehearsal. So.
Woo!
Only thing next week we do have a board meeting at 4 o'clock. If everybody's welcome to attend, it will be in the parlor, which is back toward the kitchen and on the left. And I just want to give another shout out to Jess and Michelle's out here with it.
Fabulous. Oh man, Sue keeps those announcements tight. I love it. I know, but it's great. I want to spend time. I want to, everyone go with me to movement 2. Because I actually want to, I know we have 12 minutes left, but I want to spend a couple really, so I just hope you notice tonight too as we transition, get to movement 2 there. Page 16 is where the vocal entrance is, and that's where we'll begin. I hope you see sort of how rehearsals have started to flip, right? So much of the first month and 2 weeks for us is about notes and bodies, notes and minds, notes and voices, structures. And I hope you see tonight that it's more focused. It's right, this section, this thing. Let's polish this. Slowly but surely, that's how we build it up. And that's what every week here on out is going to be is I take what I hear from the week before and we just sort of come in and we hit sections. And that's the way we're going to sort of decorate this house, build this house. And so thank you for going with that. This has just been a stellar rehearsal. You sound fabulous. All right, let's look at square 13. Guys, these have to be pristine. And that goes for everybody. All right, can we sing it on DDD once? I want us, no, do. I want us to really tune these and listen. Do is going to cause us to listen. All right, here's square 13, do. 1 and 2 and. Stop there, good. Can I just hear both tenor parts at square 13? 1 and 2 and 3. Good. Shh. Just tenors. 1 and 2 and 3. Good. Now can we add a bass baritone to that, please? And then altos, we're going to go on. 1 and 2 and 3. And. And. A little spark here. Wow. 1, 2. Good. Let's make sure we cut off there. Good. Can we start now at square 13 on text? Now listen, we got to get these S's together, and there's only 2 ways of doing it. We have to do both. We have to use our ears, and you have to look up a little bit. And I'm going to give you like a little fling of something that cuts us off. But the truth is we have to use our ears to set those S's together. All right, here's 13. Yeah, it'd be helpful. Yeah, thank you. 1 and 2 and 3. Do, mi. Go, yeah. But guys, just because we go on text doesn't mean we can lose the purity of our sound. Can I hear measure 19, just basses, please? Measure 19 basses. Rex, 1 and 2 and 3. That's it. Now add tenors. 1, 2, 3. Rex. Good. Now it's starting at square 13. Square 13 again. You got to be in tune. It's so exposed. It has to be right. 1 and 13 and. And 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Bravo. All right, okay. Now I want us to do that again. All right. And this time, 2 things. Can you please, I'm going to have Terry play the accompaniment. The accompaniment does not save you here. Right? You are the constant. You are the straightforward piece. Here's square 13. Domine, 1 and 2 and 3. Watch me. Little spark. And then there's a beautiful interlude. All right, fabulous. Everyone now, before we run the end of this, can we all look at, because I just want to look at it so we get it right the first time. Everyone go to square 18 real quick. Right? Yeah, page 21, guys. We got to get this right. So what throws you guys is the sopranos come in on beat 4 of the previous measure. So if you're an alto tenor bass, you might be hearing the sopranos sing and counting 1, 2, and then coming in. That's wrong. You need the pickup. So it's qui, so it's 1, 1. So it really is 4. 4, 1, 2. Then you come in. So can we rehearse that? Here's the pickup to 18. Pick up to 18. Qui, 1 and 2. Qui, 1, 2. Good. It must be, so I say this just with love in my heart. It just must be an alto. Someone is just moving so early on tone, right? It just cut it. It just, you got to pay attention. All right, one more time. Qui, 1 and 2. 1, 2. There it is. Good. Now can we do it without me staring daggers at you like this? All right. It shouldn't require this. All right, here we go. One more time, rehearse, then we're going to run this section. 1 and 2. 1, 2. Good. All right. Stand for me, please. Stand. Let's end the night. And we're going to start at measure 58. Everyone find measure 58. Measure 58. Domine Deus agnus Dei. Remember, it's not the high one before tenors. All right. Everyone, pianissimo, but full of fire. Full of magic, full of fire. This is the most expressive moment of the entire piece, believe it or not. Yeah, it's not high. Yeah, it's not loud. But we're talking about the meat of this. We're talking about being in front of something bigger than ourselves, facing something larger than ourselves, being overwhelmed by that feeling. Here we go, tenors and basses. 1 and 2 and focus. Look up when you can. Focus. 2. 1, 2. That's beautiful. Expressive. Tenor. Good, stop. Everyone stop. Very good, good. We're going to start at square 20, and you're going to look at me, and you're going to count, and you're going to put the right syllable, and you're going to cut off on your own because you're great musicians. Here's 20. Downbeat is tenors and basses. Beat 2 is altos and sopranos. Here's the downbeat. 3 and 4. Eyes up. Eyes up. Perfect. You're rock stars. Have a great week. See you all. Bye. Great rehearsal. Amazing rehearsal. Thank you.